Hi, my name is Jan Neuspiel, and I'm the owner of Island Alpine Guides and one of the guides with the company. So in this segment, we're going to look at various belay methods for multi-pitch climbing and the advantages and disadvantages of each method. The next method of belaying that we're going to look at is to belay directly from the anchor. And like all the other methods, this is going to have advantages and disadvantages. The first direct off the anchor belay that I want to look at is using an Italian hitch or a Munter hitch, as it's called. So pretty simple. We put a pear-shaped, it has to be pear-shaped, locking carabiner into the focal point of our anchor. We take the rope that's going to our climber and we tie a Munter or Italian hitch in it. If you don't know how to tie this knot, you'll want to look that one up. That gets clicked into that locking carabiner on the anchor, and we're ready to belay. Some advantages to using the Munter hitch or the Italian hitch. One of them that's nice when it's on the anchor like this is that with the two ropes next to each other is actually the highest friction position for that hitch. So we're naturally in a good braking position with that hitch, belaying a climber up with it like that. So in fact, the friction that you get from an Italian or a Munter hitch in this position is significantly more friction than you get from a belay device like an ATC or a Petzl reverser or any of those. So it's a high friction method of belaying. So that's an advantage. A second advantage, of course, is that unlike any of the methods that have you belaying off your harness, with this method you're completely separate from the belay system. You're not getting pulled or yanked or anything else with a belay that's straight off the anchor like that. So that's a very comfortable way to belay. The other thing is that you can actually, in any kind of a rescue scenario when you're belaying directly off the anchor, you can skip a step in the rescue because you do not have to transfer a load from yourself to an anchor. The load is already on the anchor from this kind of belay. So those are all the advantages of belaying from an anchor. And I have to tell you that this is probably the way that I belay a second on a climb more often than any because it has so many advantages. It does have some disadvantages. And the main one is that there is no way to help a person on difficult pitches with this method. All you can do is take in rope and keep it taut. In the method I showed previously with the redirect, you can actually provide some tension on the rope to help a person through moves. You can't do that with this. So those are some of the pluses and minuses of belaying straight off the anchor with an Italian or a Munter hitch.